So parents and volunteers of our kids who are in 2nd grade through 5th grade, I'm out here on the front lawn, which is where, at least until we get a lot of rain or snow, we're going to be gathering the children to get ready to go to class and to bring them back at the end of class to meet their parents. So parents should look for a sign being held by the teachers which says your child's grade, and your teachers will have a clipboard and they'll check in the child from you. Because of all of this going outdoors and extra steps along the way, we would love for parents to go ahead and help facilitate that process with their kids to help kind of keep things a little more in order during this season. We know that your kids are used to going off on their own to class. In this season, we would just love your help with that. And so teachers, be expecting that as well. Be looking for the kids to be checked in by their parents, and you'll gather here on the front lawn of the church. And then right across the way on this driveway, that is door C, which is going to be the entrance we'll use for the college building or the university building. And right through those doors, I'm going to show you next, there is going to be a freestanding map which shows you the way to get to the easiest stairwell to access our classrooms. Our 4th and 5th graders are going to be right above that door C sign there on the 2nd floor. So door C is the 1st floor, right up above it is the 2nd floor, and the 4th and 5th graders will be in a large room called the Oasis, and they'll be meeting in 2 cohorts in that room. Absolutely no problem with the capacity there with the COVID regulations. And then up one more flight of stairs, right above that room actually, is room 304 and 306, and our 2nd and 3rd graders will be meeting in 2 cohorts in that room. So that's where the teachers will take them. Parents, we just wanted you to see where that is so that you're aware of where your kids are going to be. Should you need to access them in the middle of the service, or just go check on them and whatever, or if we text you a message, your child's name tags will have your cell phone number on them for us to contact you if anything arises during the service where we need for you to come and find them. This is where they'll be, and there are going to be directional arrows in the hallway to the stairwell, up the stairwell, which show you the way to go as well. And the rooms will be labeled with look for our children's ministry sign and green signage, which will have all that you need to know on it. So that's where they'll be. But then when it's time for you to pick them up after service, you'll come right out back to the front lawn, right where you check them in with their teachers. That's where they'll be. So once you enter that door C, you'll come through the 2nd set of doors into the hallway, which is at the basement of the college. And you'll see right away this sign, which has the green arrows there, which point to a staircase, which is going to take you up to our 2 different floors where we have classrooms. Right away past that standing sign, you're going to see arrows, which we're going to put up each week, which will lead you. There'll be a few different arrows on either side, which will lead you to this staircase here. And we'll go up the stairs. Even though this says do not enter, downstairs only, that's really for when the college is busy and where the students are attending classes for the college. For our purposes, we're going to use this stairwell. So we'll go up the stairs. We started off in the basement, up the stairs on this next floor, which is the 2nd floor. Through this way will be our 4th and 5th grade class. And it's in a room called the Oasis. So here on this main floor, this way is the chapel. This way is the room right at the top of the stairs past the bathrooms, a room called the Oasis. The Oasis will have our 4th and 5th graders in 2 different cohorts, one on each side of the room. So that's a large room, sorry, right now. In fact, throughout the week it's being used by the college, and so I'm having a hard time finding an opportunity to get in there to video without being interrupted. So in that room, it's a very large room, and we'll be able to easily stay under the capacity with one group of kids on one end and one group on the other. And we'll have supplies in there for them. We'll have our own bin of games to do. We will be sanitizing. It will be sanitized before we go in there, and we'll sanitize it when we leave. And all of our kids will have their own art supply bin, so they'll have their own markers and crayons to use for journaling and things for reflection on the Bible passages. and activities to do after while we wait for children's ministry to be completed. And then they'll come back out to the front lawn to meet their parents. So for the 2nd and 3rd grade classes, if you keep going up the stairs then, the same stairwell, but up at the top floor, the 3rd floor, there's a class on the 3rd floor, right through this door. Our classroom is the first one on the right.
We weren't able to get into the 2nd and 3rd grade classroom during the week this week, so here's a picture from last year when we were using the room. We'll have one cohort on the far end, another cohort on the other end, and no issues then with capacity here. But here's a look at what that room looks like, and we just wanted to make sure that everybody got to see it.
Super excited to be welcoming children back into these classrooms this weekend and going forward, and we hope it's a great year of diving into the Word together. We can't wait to see you.